There's only one way to get this show started. We need to get the monster truck started. I want everybody to put their finger in the air and give it a wave round so these drivers can see you and they will start their engines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Extreme Stunt Show Arena. Tonight's full-pack action show, live for you tonight. The Extreme Monster Truck and Little Devil Monster Truck. We're going to bring the riders and drivers round. Just need to give them a wave, give them a cheer as they come by. Just going to let these engines warm up a couple of seconds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first rider out tonight, Josh Greenrod from Essex, 21 years old. Second rider, give him a wave as they come by. Second rider out, John Elliott, 23 from Derby. Tony Bailey from Dartford, I don't know how old Tony is. Gary White, 23 from Liverpool, from Leeds. Noel Southern in the pilot buggy. Pete Dog in the Daihatsu Jeep. And the first monster truck bringing out for you is the Extreme. Second monster truck, Little Devil, the red truck at the rear. Give a wave as they come by. Give a cheer. Both trucks, big block Chevy, V8, running on methanol, supercharged, over 9 litre. Each truck is about 1,500 brake horsepower. These trucks have a awesome power. Look at the power in these trucks. Real awesome power. Then, it is Mark Glover, Little Devil. Give them a wave when they come by. Very much. Guys, he's going to back these trucks up back in the dead end. We're going to bring all the riders and drivers down to the middle of the arena. Say hello to everybody. True V8 power, big block Chevys, running on methanol. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to bring all the riders and drivers down to the bottom end of the arena. Just going to warm up their bikes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give a warm welcome to all the riders in tonight's show. This is how we like to say hello to Glasgow. We're going to start off today's show with a fire stunt. The fire stunt's going to be performed by Pete Dogs. Pete, 33, from Northampton, riding a Suzuki RM250. We're just going to warm this show up.
Back to end. You got change one.
Pete's just warming his bike at the top end of the arena.
The only battery.
Give Pete a wave as he comes round, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Pete Dobbs, 33, from Northampton. Pete's going to attempt to ride a motorbike for a solid wall on fire. There's going to be an extra gallon of fuel to go on this fire. Keep your eyes on Pete. Get your cameras ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pete Dobbs with a motorcycle fire wall. He's warming up tonight's show. Well done, Pete. Pete's going to ride around the arena. Give him a round of applause. Give him a wave when he comes by. Pete Dobbs, 33, from Northampton. Just warming up tonight's show. Many, many more spectacular stunts for you. Okay, Pete's parking up down the dead end. We're going to bring out our next rider. Our next rider is Gary White on a quad bike, 450cc Honda. Gary's going to attempt to do some wheelies. to control wheelies. He's going to attempt to ride around the arena on the back wheels of that quad bike, a controlled wheelie, accelerator and brake control, hand and foot coordination. Gary White, experienced quad bike rider, live for you now. Give him a round of applause, give him a wave as he comes by. Gary White, give him some encouragement. Up he goes, down the bottom end of the arena. Gary's going to attempt to go all the way around the arena so everybody gets to see. Don't forget to take your photos, put your comments on Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Gary's struggling to get a bit of traction there. The soft grass. Up he goes. On the back brake, accelerator and brake control. A control wheelie. Well done, Gary. Gary's going to drop down, he's going to attempt to go down the back straight. Let's see how far Gary can go this time. Up he goes. Give him a wave as he comes by. Gary White on the 450cc Honda quad bike. Gary's been doing wheelies for many years. Professional quad bike racer. Only 23 from Leeds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Gary White. Okay, we're going to bring out our next machine. It's called a Honda Pilot. Marky's going to attempt the same stunt that Gary just did on a Honda Pilot. Pete's on the back, just to give him some counterbalance. Up they go, on the back wheels. Same control, accelerator and brake. Controlled wheelies on the 400cc Pilot bike. Give him a wave as they come by. Pete on the back, Mad Marky driving. Slowing it down as slow as you can go. Control wheelie, accelerator and brake. Gonna go all the way around the arena so everybody gets to see. Don't forget, get your phones out, take your photos. Put them on our Facebook page, www.extremeeventseurope. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mark Glover and Pete Dobbs. They're going to attempt the same stunt down the back straight, just so they can make it right to the end of the arena. Up he goes, on the back wheels. Coming to a complete standstill, controlling that machine on the back wheels. These guys make this stunt look so easy. It's very hard, takes years and years of practice. Marky's been with the show over 30 years. Mad Marky, the little Devon monster truck driver. You'll see Marky later on in the show. All the riders and drivers are available for autographs at the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mark Glover and Pete Dobbs. Okay, Pete's going to jump off the back of that buggy and he's going to grab Gary's quad bike. Pete's going to attempt to stunt now what we call two-wheel driving. Pete's going to attempt to ride the quad bike on the sidewalls. He's going to attempt to spin that bike onto the side and ride all the way around the arena for everybody to see. Live for you now. Off he goes. Pete's struggling on this bumpy surface. He's going to attempt to ride all the way around the arena for everybody to see. Show him your appreciation, he can hear you. Giving you a wave as he goes by. Pete Dobbs, 33, from Northampton. Pete's our motorcycle fire stunt specialist. He's also a monster truck mechanic, a spare monster truck driver. Give him a wave as he comes by, making a turn. All the way around the arena, on the sidewalk. Two-wheel driving on a quad bike. I think Pete's got his own fan club over here in this corner. Give him a wave, thumbs up as he comes round. on the two side wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, big dogs.
He moved it.
Okay, second rider coming out, Gary, who's on the quad bike, is now in the pilot buggy. He's going to attempt the same stunt. He's going to attempt to go up a wooden ramp onto the sidewalls and two-wheel drive this pilot buggy around the arena. Very difficult to do, especially on this wet surface. Gary's just warming up his engine. He's going to come around the arena to the top end. A small wooden ramp is placed at the top end of the arena. Gary's going to attempt to ride up that ramp and balance that machine on the two-wheel driving wheels. Up he goes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Gary White. Balancing that machine on the sidewalls, two-wheel driving. Gary makes this look so easy, it's very difficult. Gary's going to go around and attempt this one more time. Let's see if he can get a bit further. Don't forget, grab your posters from the souvenir stand. We have some giant posters. All the guys will sign your posters at the end of the show. Go down and meet your favourite rider, favourite driver. Up he goes again, Gary White. Two-wheel driving in the 400cc Honda Pilot buggy. Let's see if Gary can make it all the way to the top end of the arena. Balancing that machine on two wheels on this bumpy surface. Truly amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause for Gary White. Gary's going to attempt this for the last time. He's going to see if he can make a turn. We're going to try and go around the arena for everybody to see. Don't forget, get your cameras, get your phones, take your pictures, put your comments on our Facebook page, www.Extreme Events Europe Facebook. Give him a wave as he comes by, he can see ya. Gary White, 23, from Leeds, the Honda Pilot buggy. Gary attempted to make a turn, very difficult to turn. He has to go beyond his balance point. He could tip over on the side of that machine any time.
Oh, he made it.
Round the back straight he goes, all the way around the arena. Gary White, two-wheel driving. All the way to the top end of the arena, and back around he goes. There's no stopping this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause for Gary White. That looked like good fun, that. You think I should have a go? I think I'll have a go. I've got a Daihatsu Jeep. This is the standard Daihatsu Jeep. I'm going to attempt to drive this Jeep up that ramp onto two wheels.
Nothing more you can't do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a box standard Daihatsu Jeep. We've had this Jeep for over 5 years. It was on the road 3 years ago. I'm going to attempt to drive up this ramp onto two wheels.
Wanna hate on us, be envious. I know why they hating on us, cause it's not so fabulous. I'ma be real on us, nobody got nothing on us.
Keep your eyes on the driver.
Back down to the US.
No trickery involved. Balance, control.
Just confess your girl at
3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, two-wheel driving in a Daihatsu Jeep. Your commentator for tonight's show, the stunt driver, my name is Steve Flaherty, from London, 52 years old. Round of applause, please. I'm going to attempt that one more time. See if I can get a bit further.
That's funny.
Check this out right here.
pull round, line up for the ramp. For my second attempt. See if I can get a bit further this time.
She like men on drum. She wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do, that's who we be.
On the balance, on the two wheels. I'm going to try and make it to the top end of the arena. Bumping service, soft grass. It's only a footprint of these tyres, it's on the surface. What I didn't do today was I never checked my brakes. So I hope my brakes work. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of I'm going to attempt this one more time. Get a bit further. It takes many years of practice to drive a vehicle on two wheels to be done in any vehicle. You just need a rear differential lock to maintain drive while on two wheels. 3, 2, 1. Up I go. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't copy any of the stunts you see at tonight's show. They're all done by true professionals. I'm going to attempt to try and make a turn in this arena. I could end up on my side, I could end up on the roof. It's a live show, anything could happen. Quite a soft surface down here. Trying to make a turn all the way around this arena so everybody gets to see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause, please. All the way around, up to the top end of the arena, avoiding the potholes, avoiding the bumps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause, two-wheel driving in a diaxial jig. Okay, we're going to attempt to do what we call a train. We're going to attempt to bring Pete Dobbs out in the quad bike, Gary White in the pilot buggy, and me in the diaxial jeep. We're going to attempt to drive in a straight line, all three of us, on the sidewalks. Very difficult to do, trying to keep it uniform. As tight as we can together. Up goes Pete, up goes Gary, and up goes Pete. I'm going to try and catch Gary, and we're going to try and get in a straight line. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the two-wheel driving, all three in a row. Pete branches off, Gary branches off. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pete Dobbs, Gary White, and me, Steve Clark, two-wheel driving. Down the top end. I'm going to pick up a passenger. My passenger is Mark Glover. Mark's a Doncaster, mad Marky. He likes coming for a ride on two wheels. I'm going to back up, check my line up. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep your eyes on Marky. We're going to attempt to drive two-wheel driving with a passenger. Up the ramp I go. 3, 2, 1. Struggle. Up. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mark Glover on the side of the car on two wheels. Trying to balance this vehicle with Marky on the side. Give him a wave as he comes by. Marky jumps in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your commentator, two-wheel driving, and man Marky on the side on two wheels. Thank you. Okay, we're going to change the tone slightly. We're going to bring out two BMX riders. Truly amazing, two of the top riders in Europe. Please welcome to the arena, Aaron Horn and Carl Southern. These guys are truly going to perform some amazing tricks. For all those BMX riders in the audience, you know how difficult some of these stunts can be. They're going to do a few warm-up jumps and their tricks are getting more and more difficult as their set goes on. These guys making sure their hair's in place before they place their safety helmets on. Safety first. They're going to perform some amazing tricks for you now. Carl Southern, 16 from Sunderland. Aaron Horn, 21 from Newcastle. These guys have been riding together for a couple of years, met in a skate park in the northeast, been all over the UK at the skate parks performing some amazing stunts. First rider out tonight is going to be Aaron. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Keep your eyes on Aaron. First jump of the night. These guys are just warming up. Round of applause for Aaron. It's just a ramp jump over the box. Here comes Carl, 16 years of age. Ramp to ramp over the box. Round of applause for Carl. These tricks are going to get more and more difficult. These guys are just warming up. There comes Aidan for his second jump of the evening. Keep your eyes on Aaron. What's he going to do for you now? A bar spin over the ramp box. Aaron riding what we call a trial bike, very similar to a mountain bike. Carl Southern riding a BMX. He's going to attempt a turn down. Boys and girls, you'll know what the terminology of these tricks are. Turn downs, bar spins, back hops, 360s. These guys are going to perform all kinds of stunts for you now. These guys using this takeoff ramp just to give them some extra speed. Very difficult to do on grass. Here comes Aaron. Keep your eyes on Aaron. A 360 on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round of applause, please. These guys are here to entertain you, to perform all their stunts for everybody gets to see. Live entertainment. Anything could happen. A 360 bar spin. Carl's just going to go back up to the takeoff ramp. Remember, these guys don't have any engines on this machine, it's pure pedal power. They need to try and get their breath back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep your eyes on Carl. A suicide. Ramp to ramp, jumping, no hands. That's called a suicide. Aidan's going to attempt a suicide bar spin. Getting more and more difficult as these guys go on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep your eyes on Aaron. He's going to attempt something for you now. It's truly amazing. Frame width. On a trial bike.
That was amazing.
Round of applause for Aaron. Very difficult to do. Here comes Carl. Keep your eyes on Carl. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Carl Southern. Only 16 years of age, Carl. Truly an amazing BMX rider. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what kind of trick would you like to see next? I can't hear you. A backflip. Do you think these guys could do backflips? Yeah! Would you like to see a backflip? Yeah! Okay, there's only one way we're going to get these guys to do backflips, and that is we've got to give them some encouragement. So let's get them hands together, let's get clapping. Keep your eyes on Aaron, the first rider out on a trial bike, to attempt to ride up this ramp, upside down, and land back on that landing ramp. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Round of applause for Aaron. Well done, Aaron. Truly amazing. Truly amazing. Okay, do you think Carl could do a backflip on a BMX? Okay, let's give him some encouragement. Let's get him clapping. Let's get them hands together. Let's warm him up. Give him some encouragement. 3, 2, 1. Truly amazing. Upside down on a BMX, ramp to ramp, and if he pedals away, Aaron's just give me a signal. He's going to attempt something for you now. He's going to attempt to backflip his mountain bike, spin the handlebars upside down while he's in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, let's really give him some encouragement now. Let's get this guy going. What he's going to perform for you now is truly amazing. Keep your eyes on Aaron. Upside down, spin the bars, back down on the landing ramp. Round of applause for Aaron, 21 years of age, from Newcastle. Truly deserves that round of applause. Last but not least, we're going to attempt, Carl, to do a frame whip upside down. A frame whip backflip. Keep your eyes on Aaron. Keep your eyes on Carl. Let's get him warmed up. He wants some more encouragement. Very dangerous stunt this. Keep your eyes on him. Back on the bike. Round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that finishes the BMX section of this show. Let's give both guys a round of applause. Truly amazing riders. Carl Southern and Aaron Hall. Well done, lads. Okay, we're going to speed up the tempo slightly. We're going to bring out 2 of the UK FMX riders. They're going to attempt. We're going to attempt to bring out Tony Bailey. Tony Bailey on a 200cc Yamaha. Tony's going to attempt to ride around the arena and roll his quad upside down.
Oh, here we go.
Tony's going to struggle tonight on this wet surface. Let's see how Tony gets on. Give him a wave as he comes by. Tony Bailey and his rolly quad bike. Tony is warming up his bike. Don't forget, these guys are here to entertain you. If you've never seen this before, it's surely amazing. Here he comes down the centre of the arena. Keep your eyes on Tony. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tony Bailey, the rolling quad. Tony's going to attempt this one more time. Keep your eyes on Tony. There he goes. He's warming up his bike. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tony Bailey on the quad bike, rolling. Okay, 2 of the UK FMX riders coming out. They're going to attempt some ramp to ramp off this small wooden ramp. That's a distance of about 9 cars. We have only 2 cars in there. They're what we call safety cars. Just in case these guys do land short, they've got something to land on. First rider out, Josh Grimrod on a YZ 252 stroke. Josh, 21 from Essex. Here comes Josh, just warming up. Warming up their bike, getting the feel for the surface. They're going to attempt a few jumps Keep your eyes on the riders. They're going to perform a few tricks. I have no idea what tricks they're going to perform. John Elliott, 23 from Derby. One of the top UK riders, UK FMX. Josh Greenrod. John Elliott. These guys just warming up. They're going to perform some truly amazing stunts for you in the second part of today's show. Josh coming round for a second jump. Nothing, no feet, no hands in the air. John Elliott, side saddle landing, struggling to stop. On the back brake he goes. Remember, boys and girls, these guys are just warming up. Here comes Josh. Here a flicker. Dead sailor, John Elliott. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a round of applause for both riders, please. Okay, we're going to bring out Gary White on the 450cc quad bike. Gary's going to attempt to jump this ramp to ramp over these 9 vehicles, a distance of 9 vehicles on his 450cc quad bike. Gary's going to do a flyby first, just to check his acceleration, check his speed. If Gary's happy, he's going to attempt to jump over this gap, ramp to ramp. Gary's struggling to get traction on his surface. Keep your eyes on Gary. Here he comes, ramp to ramp on the quad bike, 450cc Honda. Over he goes. Gary's struggling to stop down there. Gary hasn't got much braking distance. He's trying to power it round, keep himself going. There he comes for his second jump. Keep your eyes on Gary. One hand, grabs the ramp. Around he goes, powering it on, sideways on. Let's see what trick Gary's going to perform for you for his last attempt. Gary White, 23 from Leeds. Ramp to ramp, no feet. No slow feet, off the bike as he goes over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to bring out Mad Marky. Mad Marky in the Honda Pilot. Marky's going to attempt to drive around the arena, up this ramp, over this distance of 9 vehicles, and land on that landing ramp. The day I was born. Marky has no control while he's in the air. The machine will just take him over. Ramp to ramp and the 400cc pilot buggy. Marky will do a flyby first, just to check his acceleration, check his speed, check his braking distance. If Marky's happy, he will attempt this stunt here for you tonight. Very dangerous in a buggy. Marky's just going to confer with Pete, check he's got the right speed, enough stopping distance, and he will attempt to jump ramp to ramp. Live for you now.
I break 1,000 more, baby. Before I
He's probably asking him, is it, are you insured?
Exactly the way he goes. He's going to pull down the bottom end of the arena, check his seat belts, check his helmet, check his neck brace. He might even do a little prayer to God that hopes he makes this jump tonight. Don't forget, Marky's the little devil monster truck driver.
Run home.
Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Keep your eyes on Mad Marky. 3, 2, 1. Over he goes. Round of applause for Mad Marky, the 400cc pilot buggy. Marky's going to come round one more time. Keep your eyes on Marky. Sometimes he takes his hand off in mid-air. 3, 2, 1. There he goes, pointing at Pete. Give him a round of applause as he comes round, Mark Glover, for his last and final attempt at a 400cc pilot buggy. Sometimes you might even take both hands off. No hands in the air. Bad Mark taking a wave there. Okay, we're going to bring out all the machines now. We're going to bring out 2 bikes, 1 quad and 1 pilot buggy. We're going to attempt what we call a train. We're going to send all machines all over together at the same time. First rider out, John Elliott. Second rider out, Josh Greenrod. Third rider, Gary on the quad bike. And last but not least, Mark Logan in a pilot buggy. Round to round. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give these guys a wave and a round of applause as they come round. This finishes the first set of today's show. We're going to have a brief intermission while we reset the ramp. Give them a wave as they come by. Mad Marky, Gary White, Josh Greenrod, John Elliott. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to have a brief intermission in the arena. These guys are going to do a few warm-up jumps and they're going to perform some amazing tricks for you. First rider, Josh Greenrod, 21, from Essex. Josh has been riding freestyle motocross for many, many years. Started off at schoolboy motocross. We have John Elliott, 23, from Derby. John's been with the show for over 2 years now. FMX rider on a 450 Honda 4-stroke. I have Jack beside me, the UK FMX manager, safety advisor. Jack's going to be checking these guys as they go ramp to ramp. Keep your eyes on the riders. Remember, you guys are just warming up. Ramp to ramp, warming these guys up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you like to see the gap get bigger? Yeah. Okay, we're going to back this ramp up a bit more. And they're going to make this gap as big as they can for the conditions that they're riding in tonight. That's a distance there of about 25 foot from the edge of that takeoff to their landing point. John Elliott, look at the height these guys are getting. Josh Greenrod, still warming up, getting the feel for the ramp, getting the feel for the distance and how far they want to go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you want to see the gap get bigger? Yeah. Okay, they're going to back it up another 4 or 5 foot. That's a distance there of about 35 foot. John coming out, first rider, second rider, Josh Greenrod. Up he goes. Here comes Josh. Ramp to ramp. These guys still getting the feel for the ramp. Boys and girls, mums and dads, do you want to see the gap get bigger? Yeah. Okay, they're going to back it up some more. These guys are going to make the gap as big as they can. Don't forget, they've only got a short run up and a short stopping distance. They're going to attempt to go ramp to ramp on these motorcycles. UK FMX. Keep your eyes on John. Up he goes. Truly amazing. Here comes John. Ramp to ramp. UK FMX. Let's give these guys some encouragement. Here comes John. These guys still warming up. Here comes Josh, keep your eyes on Josh. Amazing whip, sideways in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you want to see the gap get bigger? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. Okay, scream and shout. We're going to make these guys do some truly amazing tricks. That comes John. Look at the height these guys are. They're going as high as a house. That comes John. 450 Honda 4-stroke. Josh on a YZ Yamaha 250, 2-stroke. Up he goes, sideways in the air. It's what we call a whip. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you want to see the gap get even bigger? Yeah! I didn't think they would do a jump as big as this today, but they're happy. Jack coming back, 3 or 4 foot. That's a gap of about 65 foot. These guys happy with their distance. They're going to just do a couple more warm-up jumps and they're going to perform some amazing tricks. One-handed wave there from John Jaffe. And comes Josh, another one-hander. These guys are going to come back in the centre, have a quick chat with me. I'm going to have a quick chat with Jack, and we're going to talk about what kind of tricks they're going to perform. Jump over the rock.
That's so funny.
Josh just fixing a GoPro to his bike. Gonna get some amazing shots as they come over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for some amazing tricks? Keep your eyes on the rider. Keep your eyes on what trick they're going to perform. I have no idea what tricks they'll do to you. I'm going to confirm here with the manager Jack, and he's going to advise me on some of their tricks. John Elliott. Whoa! Stand down. Josh Grinrod. Dead Taylor. John coming round for his second jump. Let's keep your eyes on John. Let's see what trick he's going to perform. Heart attack. Truly amazing. Round of applause. John doing a heart attack, ramp to ramp, in the arena, live for you now. Knee grab indeed. Josh Grinrod. Keep your eyes on the riders. Candy bar, side saddle lander. Truly amazing. John Elliott, 23 from Derby, performing some amazing tricks. Here comes Josh, keep your eyes on Josh. Switchblade Indy. Heel flicker. Truly amazing what these guys can do on these bikes. This guy's just going to come round for one more jump. Keep your eyes on Josh. There we come. Pendulum. Both feet off the bike in the air, either side of the bike. This guy's going to come back to the centre. We're going to have a quick chat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these guys are happy with the conditions. They're going to perform some more tricks for you. They're going to pull 4 more tricks, 1 more jump. Each rider will perform 4 tricks each. And then we're going to have a 1-jump competition. And comes John, keep your eyes on John. Dead Taylor, ramp to ramp. Still getting a feel for this ramp. Here comes Josh. Heart attack. Truly amazing. One hand on the seat, one hand on the handlebars, both feet in the air. Double can, John Elliott. Both feet on the side of the bike in the air. knack. Charlie! John Elliott, truly amazing. Josh Greenrod. Around these guys come again. Big sailor, no feet. A whip. John Elliott. Forming a whip. This is live entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You just never know what tricks these guys are going to perform next. Keep your eyes, get your cameras out, get your cameras ready. Heel clicker. Double pendulum. So I'm going to pull back in the centre. Josh's going to do one more jump. Get your eyes on Josh. Switchblade. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, both riders are going to pull back in the centre. And what we're going to do for you now, we're going to have a small competition. We're going to have what we call a one-jump comp. Each rider will perform one trick, and you will decide who the winner is of tonight's one-jump comp. First rider coming out tonight, John Elliott, 23, from Derby. Keep your eyes on John. You never know what trick he's going to perform for you. There he comes, ladies and gentlemen, John Elliott. Heart attack. That is John Elliott. Remember the trick, heart attack. You will decide who the winner is of tonight's one-jump comp. Heart attack, John Elliott. Josh's going to come out on his bike. I have no idea what trick Josh is going to perform. But remember, you will decide who the winner is of tonight's one-jump comp. Keep your eyes on Josh. Let's see what amazing trick he's going to perform for you now. Remember, John Elliott did a heart attack. Keep your eyes on Josh. Here comes Josh for his one-jump comp. On the ramp he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tsunami! Truly amazing. John Elliott with a heart attack. Josh Greenrod with a tsunami. Just going to pull back in the centre. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a round of applause for John Elliott with a heart attack. Very good, very good. A round of applause for Josh Greenrod with a heart attack. Tsunami! I think tonight's winner is Josh Greenrod. Let's give both riders a round of applause for their amazing trick, whatever performance for you tonight. This guy's going to do one more jump each to finish off this set. We're going to take this ramp out of the arena and carry on with tonight's show. Out comes John for his last trick of the evening. Charlie, truly amazing. Round of applause, John Elliott. Keep your eyes on Josh. A whip, sideways in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring both riders around the arena. Give them a wave as they come right, give them a cheer. Truly amazing. Both riders, UK FMX. We're just going to take this round out in the middle. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here tomorrow night. Gates open 6:30. Show starts 7:30. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbours, tell the postman, the milkman, anyone that you see. They might come along and enjoy the show just as much as you enjoy it. Well done, Josh. Well done, John. Both riders are going to pull back out in the centre. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to call out tonight's raffle. Somebody here tonight will win £150 worth of monster truck, nitrogen-powered monster truck. We need to find somebody that hasn't got a raffle ticket. You haven't got one. You've got to pick out a lucky winner.
Det får vi så. Sen nog. Ja, ja.